we'll have a live demonstration now, and we'll just switch over to this, and we'll look at some of these things here. So, okay, right. Can everybody see the Windows desktop here? Wait for some answers. Now, okay, you can see the Windows 7 desktop. Right, first thing I want to do is have a look at performance information and tools. So, if we just type perf, for instance, into the search box in the start menu, and this is by far the fastest way of getting access to anything in Windows, we can see that performance information and tools in the control panel appears here. So we'll click on that. Now, by default, this is going to take us to our Windows Experience Index page, and here we'll be able to see our score, which is very useful if you're a gamer and you want to compare your computer with other gamers. But here in the blue panel on the left hand side, we have a link to advanced tools. So we'll have a look at that. Now, again, the first one here is for your Windows Experience Index score, but we've got a link here for the event log, which we're going to have a look at next. We've got other links: a performance monitor, a resource monitor, the task manager, which again, an easy way to get to that is to right click on the taskbar and you've got Start Task Manager there. We've got System Information page, and down the bottom we've got a System Health report. So let's have a look at some of these. I want to have a look at the Performance Monitor. Now, the Performance Monitor will give you information in real time of things that are happening on your computer. If we click on Performance Monitor here in the left hand pane, then we have a graph here that's showing, and we can see here it's showing our processor time here on this computer. But there's all sorts of other information that you can select. Let's say we want to untick that. We can press the Add button at the top of this window, and there are huge numbers of different things that we can monitor here in Windows in real time. Absolutely huge numbers. Now, let's say we want to look at networking, for instance. So we'll find, here we are, network interface. There it is on our list. Now, if we pull this list down here, then there's all sorts of other things that we can view. So we can select, if we want, individual things there. We can add them to our counter, bytes sent, bytes received, and when we press OK, then we'll see here that we now have a graph will appear. But you can also select a whole category if we want. Let's say we want to look at the memory there, then it's easy to be able to just click on memory, add all of that, and you'll be able to see your memory usage as well. So if you've got something going on in your copy of Windows that perhaps is causing a problem, it's especially good for diagnosing network issues, then the Performance Monitor here can give you live information on what is happening. You can see everything is color-coded, so you can see exactly what's going on. Someone's just asked if performance can be monitored remotely. If you can access somebody's screen using a PC sharing, some PC sharing software, then yes, you can view this remotely. But you can also there's other tools for being able to highlight things as well, and for being able to save logs as well. So that's the Performance Monitor there. The Resource Monitor, again, similar, will give you all sorts of information about what's going on for your processor, for your hard disk, for your network, and for your memory here. And you can see graphs and you can see live information on everything that's going on. And while a lot of this information is already here available in the Task Manager, you'll see there's huge amounts of additional information available in the Resource Monitor. Right. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. My internet connection went down, which is always the way during these things. So, we've looked at the resource monitor here, and down at the bottom, a system health report will give us all sorts of huge volume of information about the computer that can be taken away, and it can be emailed to people, it can be read later on or sent to dedicated support personnel if needs be. So that's there as well. And system information as well here has all sorts of information about your computer and what's going on with it. So these are very valuable tools. Now, I want to have a look at the event viewer here. Now, you'll see it's already in the start menu, but if you type event into the event viewer, then that's an easy way to get to it. You can get to it through the control panel as well. Now, I talked a little earlier about being able to trigger actions on specific events. Now here we can see a list of events. We haven't got a very big window here, but we can see specific events. In the last 24 hours or 7 days, there have been no critical events. There has been 1 error in the last 24 hours and 2 in the last 7 days. So let's open these errors. And here we can see they've both been a WMI error here. So we can double click on that and we can get more information about it. Now, here, as I said, if there was an error code, as in the case of something like blue screen of death, it would appear. Here we've got, there's our error code there. But let's say that we want to be able to alert a user to the fact that a problem exists. Now you'll see here on the right hand pane, in the actions pane, you can attach a task to this event here. So if we click on that, we can create a task. So we can give it a name. We'll say WMI event task, and we can add a description to that as well, which may be useful, so that you can say I'm doing this so that so Alex is alerted when a printer malfunctions, and you can add information such as asset tags if needs be. So now we want this to happen when this event is logged. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to start a program? Do we want to send an email? Or do we want to display a message? Now, what you can do, and we haven't got time for it today, but it's well documented, is you can use scripting with with these tasks in order to do more than one thing. So, for instance, you could use scripting to run the system health report and provide a full health report for the computer, diagnostic report, and then automatically email that to a support person. So that just happens in the background. So you can use scripting with it, but here we'll say we're going to display a message. That message will say WMI alert for Alex. This error has occurred again. Please stop what you're doing and call tech support. So that then will automatically happen whenever that error occurs. And you can do this on any event in the event viewer, and we can save that, and the next time that error occurs on this computer, a message will appear on the screen, similar to this dialogue you can see here on the screen, to say this error has reoccurred, and they should call a support person.